The author is correct in stating that using a duplex ground fault circuit interrupter or GFCI receptacle to serve a pool pump motor constitutes a code violation. Referring to the 2002 National Electrical Code, specifically Article 210.23 APWR, it states that receptacles installed within 6 feet or 1.83 meters of the inside walls of a swimming pool, fountain, or similar location must have ground fault circuit interrupter protection for personnel. This means that any receptacle within 6 feet of a pool requires GFCI protection. The 2002 National Electrical Code Article 210.21 stipulates that receptacles installed outdoors must be of the weather-resistant type. Consequently, to have a GFCI receptacle within 6 feet of a pool, it must be a weather-resistant GFCI receptacle. However, 2002 National Electrical Code Article 210.22 states that no receptacle shall be installed within 6 feet or 1.83 meters of the inside walls of a swimming pool, fountain, or similar location. Therefore, it is not permissible to have a GFCI receptacle within 6 feet of a pool. This is why using a duplex GFCI receptacle to serve a pool pump motor is a code violation. The implications of these code requirements are significant for ensuring electrical safety around swimming pools and similar water features. Firstly, the purpose of GFCI protection is to minimize the risk of electrical shock to individuals in or around the pool. A GFCI device monitors the current flowing into an out of a circuit. If it detects an imbalance, even a very small one, indicating a potential leakage of current to ground, it quickly shuts off the power to prevent electric shock. Secondly, the distance requirement of 6 feet from the inside walls of the pool is intended to create a safety zone. By prohibiting receptacles within this zone, the code aims to reduce the likelihood of electrical devices or cords coming into contact with the water, thereby minimizing the risk of electrical hazards. Thirdly, the requirement for weather-resistant receptacles in outdoor locations ensures that the electrical components are protected from the elements such as rain, humidity, and sunlight. This helps to prevent corrosion, degradation, and other forms of damage that could compromise the safety and reliability of the electrical system. In the context of pool pump motors, the code considerations are particularly important due to the continuous operation of these motors and their proximity to water. Pool pump motors typically require a dedicated circuit to ensure proper operation and prevent overloading. Using a duplex GFCI receptacle to serve a pool pump motor could potentially overload the circuit, especially if other devices are connected to the same receptacle. Furthermore, the code violation arises from the fact that a duplex receptacle, by its nature, allows for the connection of multiple devices, which could increase the risk of electrical hazards around the pool. To ensure compliance with the National Electrical Code and to maintain electrical safety around swimming pools, it is essential to follow the guidelines and requirements outlined in the code. This includes using dedicated circuits for pool pump motors, providing GFCI protection for receptacles within the specified distance from the pool, and using weather-resistant receptacles in outdoor locations. In addition, it is crucial to consult with a qualified electrician to ensure that all electrical work is performed in accordance with the code and to address any specific requirements or considerations related to the pool installation. By adhering to these guidelines and working with qualified professionals, it is possible to create a safe and enjoyable swimming pool environment while minimizing the risk of electrical hazards. To further elaborate on the implications of the 2002 National Electrical Code articles mentioned, let's consider each one in more detail. Firstly, Article 210.23 ATWO, which addresses receptacles near swimming pools, fountains, or similar locations. This article specifically mandates ground fault circuit interrupter, or GFCI, protection for receptacles installed within 6 feet or 1.83 meters of the inside walls of such water features. The purpose of this requirement is to safeguard individuals from the risk of electric shock while they are in or around the water. GFCI protection is a critical safety measure that quickly interrupts the electrical circuit when it detects a ground fault, which is an unintended path of electricity to ground. By interrupting the circuit in a fraction of a second, the GFCI device can prevent serious injury or even death from electric shock. Secondly, Article 210.21 focuses on receptacles installed outdoors and requires them to be of the weather-resistant type. Weather-resistant receptacles are designed to withstand exposure to the elements such as rain, snow, humidity, and sunlight. These receptacles are constructed with materials and features that prevent water from entering the electrical connections and causing corrosion or short circuits. Using weather-resistant receptacles in outdoor locations helps to ensure the long-term reliability and safety of the electrical system. Thirdly, Article 210.22 explicitly prohibits the installation of receptacles within 6 feet or 1.83 meters of the inside walls of a swimming pool, fountain, or similar location. This restriction is intended to create a safety zone around the water feature, minimizing the risk of electrical devices or cords coming into contact with the water. By prohibiting receptacles within this zone, the code reduces the likelihood of electrical hazards and helps to protect individuals from electric shock. In the context of pool pump motors, these code considerations are particularly relevant due to the nature of these motors and their proximity to water. Pool pump motors are typically located near the pool and are used to circulate and filter the water. Because these motors operate continuously and are exposed to moisture, it is essential to ensure that they are properly grounded and protected against electrical faults. Using a dedicated circuit for the pool pump motor is a common practice to prevent overloading and ensure reliable operation. This dedicated circuit should be equipped with GFCI protection to protect against ground faults and minimize the risk of electric shock. Additionally, wiring and connections for the pool pump motor should be installed in accordance with the National Electrical Code requirements, including the use of appropriate conduit and fittings to protect the wires from damage and moisture. Regarding the specific scenario described, where a duplex GFCI receptacle is used to serve a pool pump motor, this configuration may not comply with the National Electrical Code requirements. As mentioned earlier, Article 210.22 prohibits the installation of receptacles within 6 feet of the inside walls of a swimming pool. If the duplex GFCI receptacle is located within this zone, it would be considered a code violation. Even if the receptacle is located outside the 6-foot zone, using a duplex receptacle to serve a pool pump motor may still be problematic. Pool pump motors typically draw a significant amount of current, and using a duplex receptacle could potentially overload the circuit, especially if other devices are connected to the same receptacle. Overloading the circuit can lead to overheating, damage to the wiring, and even electrical fires. Therefore, it is generally recommended to use a dedicated circuit for the pool pump motor to ensure that it has sufficient power and to prevent overloading the electrical system. In summary, it is important to adhere to the National Electrical Code requirements when installing electrical equipment around swimming pools and other water features. This includes providing GFCI protection using weather-resistant receptacles and avoiding the installation of receptacles within the specified safety zone. By following these guidelines and consulting with a qualified electrician, it is possible to create a safe and enjoyable swimming pool environment while minimizing the risk of electrical hazards. Further considerations for electrical safety around swimming pools involve bonding and grounding. Bonding refers to the practice of connecting all metal parts of the pool structure, including the pool reinforcing steel, metal conduits, and metal equipment, to create an electrically conductive path. This bonding helps to equalize the electrical potential between these metal parts, reducing the risk of electric shock. Grounding, on the other hand, involves connecting the electrical system to the earth, providing a path for fault current to flow back to the source. Proper grounding is essential for ensuring that electrical protective devices such as circuit breakers and GFCIs can operate effectively and quickly interrupt the circuit in the event of a fault. The National Electrical Code provides specific requirements for bonding and grounding swimming pool electrical systems, including the size and type of conductors to be used, the methods of making connections, and the locations of grounding electrodes. These requirements are intended to minimize the risk of electric shock and ensure the safety of individuals and around the pool. In addition to bonding and grounding, other important safety measures for swimming pool electrical systems include proper wiring and overcurrent protection. All wiring for pool equipment, such as pumps, lights, and heaters should be installed in accordance with the National Electrical Code requirements, including the use of appropriate conduit and fittings to protect the wires from damage and moisture. Overcurrent protection, such as circuit breakers or fuses, should be provided to protect the wiring and equipment from overload and short-circuit conditions. These protective devices should be sized appropriately to match the current carrying capacity of the wiring and the rating of the equipment. Regular inspection and maintenance of swimming pool electrical systems are also essential for ensuring safety and reliability. This includes checking for any signs of damage, corrosion, or deterioration of wiring, connections, and equipment. It also includes testing the operation of GFCIs and other safety devices to ensure that they are functioning properly. Any problems or issues that are identified during inspection should be addressed promptly by a qualified electrician. When it comes to hiring an electrician to work on a swimming pool electrical system, it is important to choose someone who is experienced and knowledgeable in this area. Swimming pool electrical systems have unique requirements and considerations, and it is essential to work with an electrician who understands these complexities. A qualified electrician will be able to assess the existing electrical system, identify any potential hazards or code violations, and recommend appropriate solutions to ensure safety and compliance. They will also be able to perform the necessary wiring, bonding, grounding, and overcurrent protection work in accordance with the National Electrical Code requirements. Furthermore, a qualified electrician will be able to provide guidance on energy-efficient options for swimming pool equipment, such as variable speed pumps and LED lighting. These energy-efficient options can help to reduce energy consumption and lower operating costs while still providing the necessary performance and functionality. In conclusion, electrical safety around swimming pools is a critical concern that requires careful attention to detail and adherence to the National Electrical Code requirements. By providing GFCI protection, using weather-resistant receptacles, avoiding the installation of receptacles within the specified safety zone, properly bonding and grounding the electrical system, ensuring proper wiring and overcurrent protection, and performing regular inspection and maintenance, it is possible to create a safe and enjoyable swimming pool environment. When in doubt, it is always best to consult with a qualified electrician who can provide expert guidance and ensure that all electrical work is performed in accordance with the code and to the highest standards of safety. Moreover, beyond the specific articles of the National Electrical Code discussed, it's important to consider the broader context of electrical safety and how it applies to swimming pools. Swimming pools present a unique electrical hazard environment due to the presence of water, which is an excellent conductor of electricity, and the potential for people to be in direct contact with the water. This combination of factors significantly increases the risk of electric shock, making it essential to implement comprehensive safety measures. One key aspect of electrical safety around swimming pools is proper equipment maintenance. Pool pumps, filters, heaters, and other electrical equipment should be regularly inspected and maintained to ensure that they are in good working condition and free from any defects or hazards. Worn or damaged wiring, loose connections, and corroded components should be repaired or replaced promptly to prevent electrical faults. Additionally, it is important to keep the equipment clean and dry to prevent moisture from entering the electrical components and causing short circuits. Another important consideration is the use of ground fault circuit interrupters, or GFCIs, in all electrical circuits that serve swimming pool equipment. GFCIs are designed to detect even small imbalances in the electrical current and quickly shut off the power to prevent electric shock. GFCIs should be installed in all branch circuits that supply power to pool pumps, lights, heaters, and other electrical devices, as well as in any receptacles located near the pool. It is also important to test GFCIs regularly to ensure that they are functioning properly. A simple test can be performed by pressing the test button on the GFCI device and verifying that the power is interrupted. If the GFCI does not trip when the test button is pressed, it should be replaced immediately. In addition to GFCIs, other safety devices such as ground fault detectors, or GFDs, can be used to provide additional protection against electric shock. GFDs are designed to monitor the entire electrical system and detect any ground faults that may occur. When a ground fault is detected, the GFD will automatically shut off the power to the entire pool area, preventing electric shock. GFD are typically installed in the main electrical panel and provide a comprehensive level of protection against electrical hazards. Another important safety measure is to ensure that all electrical equipment is properly grounded. Grounding provides a path for fault current to flow back to the source, allowing electrical protective devices to quickly interrupt the circuit in the event of a fault. All metal parts of the pool structure, including the pool reinforcing steel, metal conduits, and metal equipment, should be bonded together and connected to a grounding electrode. The grounding electrode should be a metal rod or plate that is buried in the ground and connected to the electrical system. It is also important to maintain a safe distance between electrical equipment and the pool. Electrical equipment should be located at least 5 feet away from the edge of the pool to prevent accidental contact with the water. If it is not possible to maintain this distance, the electrical equipment should be protected by a barrier or enclosure to prevent access. Furthermore, it is important to educate pool users about electrical safety. Pool users should be instructed to never use electrical devices near the pool, to never touch electrical equipment with wet hands, and to never enter the pool during a thunderstorm. Signs should be posted around the pool to remind users of these safety precautions. It's crucial to reiterate that the National Electrical Code, or NEC, requirements are not static and can change with each new edition. Therefore, it is always recommended to consult the latest version of the NEC and to work with a qualified electrician who is familiar with the current code requirements. Keeping up to date with the latest code changes will help ensure that your swimming pool electrical system is safe and compliant. In summary, electrical safety around swimming pools is a multifaceted issue that requires a comprehensive approach. By implementing the safety measures described above, you can help to prevent electric shock and create a safe and enjoyable swimming pool environment. Always consult with a qualified electrician to ensure that your swimming pool electrical system is installed and maintained in accordance with the latest National Electrical Code requirements.